morning, everybody. I hope you've had a good day. I certainly have. In Texas, it's warm now, not freezing like it was last week. I hope you're enjoying the weather where you are. I also hope you enjoyed the little PowerPoint presentation that came before this. I hope that the information helps you as you decide to maybe buy or go to the library and get one of these books. The first book that I want to talk about in more detail is The Great Big Elephant and the Very Small Elephant. This is the story of two friends who really go outside of themselves to help each other out. The pictures inside are more like a cartoon than an illustration. However, they are very exacting and very fun for children to look at, I think. There's a lot of ordinary items in there that could make it worth while letting your smaller child look at it and talk about the elephants. What else is in this story? This story also has 3 stories in it, so you could read that over 3 nights. They're not very long. And it also teaches about help and teaches about caring and teaches about fear and how to overcome it with friendship. This is a great book. It's available as a collector's item some places on the internet, but you can get a used copy for not very much. But try your library first. The next book I want to look at is called The Wolf's Tale. I'm sorry, A Wolf's Tale. This is a new take on the 3 Little Pigs, and it's really got a kind of a funny take on it, and I thought it was a fun book. I like the art in it. Let me show you some of the art in it. Can you see some of those pictures in it? See the art? And look at here at this one. See how, I don't know if you can see it or not, but the perspectives are all off. But they make it kind of surreal and kind of mind-boggling when you're reading the story. It distracts you not from the story, but just from your preconceived notions of maybe what that story should be like. This is a great little book. It has a great lesson and something that's worthwhile. It has a good ending, and we don't know if the pigs going to accept the new wolf. We don't know. You have to read the book to see what happens. The next book is truly beautifully illustrated, and it's called The Waltz of the Scarecrows. This story has the most beautiful pictures, and if you only looked at the pictures, it would be worth taking from the library and reading. Let me show you some of the beautiful pictures in here. Let me find some good ones. Look at that crow. Crows are the enemies of the farmers. I like this book because it was set on a farm with the grandparents and with the granddaughter. There's also the book is recommended for 5 to 8-year-olds, but I would suggest older children, 6 to 9, would enjoy it more, unless you have a very precocious 5-year-old. There's quite a few words on each page, except for this one here, where there's none. But most of them have quite a few words, and I think a short attention span child would not be able to enjoy it as much as someone else. But anyway, this is a great book. I saw it on different places from somewhere between $9 and $15, but I also saw it used for like $2.99 or something. Ages 5 to 8, but I think 6 to 9 is better. The next book is called The King and the Tortoise. Now, I thought this was like the rabbit and the hare, because the tortoise is well known for being slow. But it's a little bit different. It's a Cameroonian folk tale, and I think that's really interesting to see that their stories are similar in so many ways to ours, which is what the characteristics of a folk tale is. What I was going to say about this. You can buy this book at Amazon for $15. And again, go to your library and see if you like it or not. The king seems very elegant. He issues a challenge to who can make a robe of smoke, and all the very smartest and the fastest and the most clever animals accept the challenge and all fail until the tortoise comes. But did he succeed or not? The art in this book is very, very good. It's very reminiscent of the kind of costumes and clothing, and also the style of art. And each page is bordered with a traditional Cameroonian print. Very good. Reading books from other countries or about stories and cultures from other countries really helps to broaden people's perspective. And we are so insular and so isolated. And this is a good way to step outside of the boundaries of where you live and read some books about other cultures, but also to read some books with stories from other cultures to help you understand how they look at the same situation that we might look at. So that's the last one that I have. Let me once again stress the fact that I'm not an educator. I'm just a grandma, and I love to read, and I want you all to appreciate good books. There's so many books coming out every year, 600,000 to 1 million, that it's hard to really make a good choice about what would be beneficial for you to read in your limited time to your children. I hope I'm giving you some books that you can see, oh, that'd be a good one to get for my child, or to go to the library and get. This is for children 6 to 9 years old, and these books are pretty much the same guidelines as the younger children are. However, you can have more words, a little bit longer stories, a little bit longer book, so that they're able to keep their attention span longer. The other issue with this age group is that they're beginning to read themselves, and by the time they're 9 years old, they should be pretty well read. They should be able to read at a pretty good level. So these books, it might be, oh, I don't want to sit down with you tonight. I'm going to read it myself. Well, please encourage that not to happen. Please ask your child, come sit down and let's read these books together. You read a page and I'll read a page. So that more than anything, you communicate each other. You communicate with each other, and you also enjoy the quiet cuddling time together, and you can help your child improve his reading fluency and vocabulary as you run across some words that perhaps that child doesn't know. Hope you all have a good day. Please subscribe and hit the notification button below. Y'all have a good and blessed day.